What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Switch Podcast, man. And today I have a quick reaction, a very, very quick reaction to the Game 6 game between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets. Minnesota put a hurt on the boys tonight. Minnesota beat the brakes off of the defending champs. The final score was 115-70. At one point, the Nuggets were down by 50 points, which is insane to say for the defending champs. To be down by 50 points, man. The final scores for the first quarter was 31-14. I mean, if you watched the game, you knew. As soon as the ball tipped off, everything was going the Timberwolves' way. Everything. I mean, shots were falling. They were forcing turnovers, getting out in transition. Whoever subbed in, they was hitting threes. The Nuggets couldn't really get much going on. It was all Timberwolves all the way. I mean, I cut the game off very early. I cut the game off mad early, and I knew, okay, this is going to be a blowout. At the half, the Nuggets were down by 19, and I said, okay, maybe they can go on a run. Maybe they go on a run early in the third quarter to make it close. No, it did not happen. So, looking at the game, Anthony Edwards led all scorers with 27 points. Jaden McDaniels had 21, 8 for 10 from the field. Jokic had 22, 9 for 19 from the field. And Jamal Murray struggled, man. Jamal Murray struggled, went 4 for 18 from the field, only finishing with 10 points. He looked like the Jamal Murray of the first couple of games from this series when he was dealing with a calf injury and the crazy Timberwolves defense. But I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine in Game 7. They got a couple days till Game 7. The Game 7 is going to be on Sunday. Couple days till Game 7, so he's going to get a couple days of rest, and he should be ready to go by Game 7. The Timberwolves hit 15 threes, 15 for 40 from the three-point line. The Nuggets went 7 for 36 from the three-point line. And the Nuggets, they're not even a team that gets up that many three-point shots, but if you're going to get up that many three-point shots and you're going to miss them, that's not going to bode well for you. The Timberwolves dominated the glass. They had way more rebounds than the Nuggets did. They had half the turnovers the Nuggets did. Everything went in favor of the Timberwolves tonight. And we saw that, especially you look at the final score being a 45-point margin. You know everything went the Timberwolves' way tonight. So, I guess I just want to give my prediction. Now, I said a couple videos back I had this series going to 7 games. I knew that, okay, I figured that Denver would take Game 5 at home, and then I figured the Timberwolves would find a way to win Game 6. They didn't find a way to win Game 6. They just won it. They beat the brakes. They beat the mess out of the dang Nuggets, and that's crazy to me. But for me, this is a show of the Timberwolves' heart. The heart and their I don't know. They're just to fight back from a 40-point, 30 rebound and 7 assist performance from Jokic. To fight back from that and to have it really looked like the Timberwolves' heart was gone. Okay. The Nuggets may win this game, may win in Game 6, you never know. But they came out and they knew our backs are against the wall. This is an elimination game. We're at home. Let's use this home court advantage, and they did. Now, normally, a margin like this would have me change my prediction of a Denver Nuggets winning Game 7. But it's not. It's not because I trust the Nuggets 5. I trust the Nuggets and what their continuity is as a team. And I trust Nikola Jokic. I trust him as the best player in the world. I believe he's going to dominate. He's going to dominate Game 7. I also believe that Jamal Murray is going to have a decent game, so where he's going to have he's not going to go 4 for 18 in Game 7. That's not Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray has proven to be one of the most clutch players in the NBA. He's proven to show up when his team needs him the most, and I think he's going to do it again in Game 7. Now, for the Timberwolves, we know about Anthony Edwards. We know Anthony Edwards is going to show up. I am concerned about Karl-Anthony Towns. This was a question mark for me coming into this playoff run. Karl-Anthony Towns, a guy who does not have the best track record when it comes to playoff games, especially closeout playoff games. They're going to need him to be Karl Anthony Towns as advertised. He's gonna have to be the second best player on the Timberwolves. It's gotta be him. It's gotta be him for them to win. Defensively, we know what the Timberwolves have to do. They have to make Jokic uncomfortable. For me to defeat Jokic and the Timberwolves, in the Nuggets, you have to make a decision. Are we gonna let Jokic go off for 50 points, or are we gonna let Jokic pick us apart with passing out of the post, passing out of double teams, passing out of traps to these open array of shooters? I'm gonna let Jokic score 50 points on twos. That's what I'm gonna do. If he's gonna get 50 points on a bunch of hook shots and layups, fine, so be it. We're not leaving Caldwell Pope. We're not leaving Michael Porter Jr. We're not leaving Jamal Murray. And the way Aaron Gordon has played this series, we're not gonna leave Aaron Gordon either to shoot a three. We're gonna let Jokic dominate, because you gotta pick your poison with a guy like him. With a guy as talented as him, you gotta pick your poison. And I think the way to beat them is you gotta pick your poison. You gotta let them score a bunch of points. But you can't let them get everybody involved. You can't let everybody get into a rhythm. Also, you got to have a closer. Their closer is Anthony Edwards. I believe in Anthony Edwards. I believe that he has the capability to put a game away at the snap of a finger. He's a dog. We know what he's about. But I got the Nuggets, man. I got the Nuggets. And we're going to have reactions to that, to Game 7 dropping on maybe Sunday night, depending on what time the game is, because the game may be in the afternoon. Depending, Sunday night, maybe Monday morning, Monday afternoon, we're going to have reactions to Game 7. But, very short video. I just wanted to show face after this game, especially with this being the margin that it was. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share with y'all folks, man. Like I said last video, road to 100 subs. We out of here. Yay!